the city of the sun. You could have stayed, it's only over when the day is done. I never knew you was a runner, yeah. I mistook you for a son. It don't matter what we think when it's all over. 'Cause this is our last chance to leave it all behind. Raise your voice and raise your power, yeah. This is our last chance to leave it all behind. Raise your voice and raise your power, yeah.
Archie, is it fun?
Fun.
Fun.
After me. Ready? Happy?
Happy.
New?
New?
New.
Was wrong to say I wouldn't change a thing, 'cause in the story of our lives, the best of times through colored glass, time rolls on enough to let me move on past, but every little now and then it creeps on back to shape my smile.
Today is January 11th, 2025. It is 3:02 a.m. This is video number 2. So I just post this to get this video out of the way, made it public. I had it, but I just uploaded and get it out the way because of the videos that I'll be sharing later today. So I'm gonna continue going straight to Twitter because there are some things that Harry and Meghan are doing. Both of them are trending. And at one point, but not right now, before service is universal was trending, but let's continue. So I'm gonna continue with my list. I did a video before where I focus on reporting that was being done. I don't know if it's the same channel, but let's continue. Now I'm following my list. Such great reporting coming out of America. The Duke and Duchess of Sussex are all about hands-on service. Okay, 1 minute and 48 seconds. There will be screenshots. Okay, so let's listen.
Prince Harry and Meghan, the Duchess of Sussex, right?
Yeah, and she has her new Netflix show that is released in just a few more days.
Just Meghan, though. That's all. She just goes by Meghan on Instagram. She's doing her own thing.
Yeah.
But she was clearly out there with Prince Harry tonight.
Our Fox 11 camera captured the Duke and Duchess of Sussex on the convention center grounds. Here's that moment, and that is the mayor of Pasadena, Victor Gordo. Alongside, there he is. She's giving him a hug right now. This is celebrity chef Jose Andres.
That's what I was gonna say.
California First partner Jennifer Newsom. She also visited this same site to help volunteers. She says people are coming together to help LA County recover.
We're going to be in this for a while, but we're going to get through, and seeing all of the volunteerism and people coming together, we're going to get through. And I have a lot of hope and optimism. It's going to be hard, but we have each other. There's this beautiful California energy and spirit that's just blossoming, and people are finding each other, and they're there for each other.
Volunteers and the Red Cross are providing food, water, and supplies. Newsom is, of course, the wife of California Governor Newsom, Gavin Newsom. At last count, more than 800 evacuees were seeking services at the center there, and that's Josh Friday as well. He's the chief
service officer for California, who runs the organization called California Volunteers. He called into our coverage late at night the other night, saying about different ways that people can volunteer, and that's part of the efforts here, trying to get people out to help others. He says the biggest way also a lot of people can help right now is really to donate to worthy organizations like the American Red Cross.
All right, we're approaching the
American Red Cross. I have my suspicion with them, especially what they did to Haiti. I've spoke about it back then. I guess because Haiti doesn't have a foundation where people will look at what they're doing, because there were millions of dollars that was raised for Haiti to build houses for the people. Okay? Millions. Haiti does not need millions worth of dollars of house, okay, top-notch mansion. You just need enough for the people, well-supported structure to, housing the people. I thought there would be like apartments, thousands of houses being built. Well, not thousand, maybe a couple hundred, but it was like, I think 4 or 5 out of millions. What happened to all of the millions? So I have my suspicion with Red Cross, but you do whatever you want. But Haiti does not have a foundation or a government that could have at least put these people in check. So millions of dollars was wiped out. I spoke about it a couple of years ago. So let's go to the next one. That's why I said I have my suspicion with them. All right, next one. Meghan Markle, Prince Harry, and Jose Andres from World Central Kitchen are at the Pasadena Convention Center, which is used as an emergency shelter for fire victims. All right, so that's a picture. Who cares? But I hate when these people are saying, who cares? But why are you here? Why are you here? You may not care, but the people they are helping right now care. I mean, when... these people, go watch my first video where I review one video only of reporting that was done. Okay, these other proactive things Meghan and Harry shows up for or publicly get involved in, such as helping victims of the wildfires, and William and Kate never seem to do. And I've said a couple times, Harry and Meghan, well, forget Meghan in that aspect when it comes with the royal family, because they have a different perspective of Meghan. But at least Harry literally told them how to do certain things, and Harry now is showing them how to do it. But do they want to listen? No. They want to destroy him instead so they can continue with their lazy lifestyle. Let's continue. We're just wondering why, in light of the fact they're the future king and queen consort of the world or not. Services Universal, show up and do good. Thank you, Harry and Meghan, for showing up to help the peoples affected by the tragedy. There's the heart. Their foundation, Archwell, partners with World Central Kitchen to help survivors, displaced people anywhere in the world with issues, fire, quake, flood, etc. Yeah, the moment that they set up their Archwell, I will not say the moment, but leading up to. So as they getting their feet wet into the organization that they created, Archwell. Okay? Couple things that they did. They focus on what really matters to them. What will I want to do? I mean, that's not what they said, but I would assume, okay, my opinion. I would assume once they set it up and say, what will I want to do? Okay? Okay, I want to feed the hungry. I want to shelter people. I want to do da. Okay, so they ask themselves those questions. And then as they write them down, once they get all of the things that they would like to do, now the next question is, who's doing these things? Okay, the things that they want to do, now they probably ask themselves, what organization that's doing these things, the things that we want to do for Archwell? Because they can't do all of this stuff. They can't. Yes, if they focus on one, yes, they could do it. But because it's so vast, there's so many things to do. Like Harry said in the engagement, so much to do, okay, a lot to do, something like that. I'll put the clip.
But, you know, we're a fantastic team. We know we are, and we hope to, you know, over time, try and have as much impact for all the things that we care about as much as possible.
I am very excited about that. I think what's been really exciting as we talk about the transition of this out of my career but into the role is that, as you said, the causes that have been very important to me, I can focus even more energy on, because very early out of the gate, I think you realize once you have access or a voice that people are willing to listen to, with that comes a lot of responsibility, which I take seriously. And at the same time, I think in these beginning few months and now being boots on the ground in the UK, I'm excited to just really get to know more about the different communities here, smaller organizations who are working on the same causes that I've always been passionate about under this umbrella. And also being able to go around to the Commonwealth. I think it's just the beginning of the...
There's a lot to do.
Really?
There's a lot to do.
Okay, so now they look at organization that's doing those things that they probably wrote on the list. Well, Central Kitchen is doing this. Go on Our Pot of Pew Service. Oh, not this one. Our Pot of Pew Service. There's Well Central Kitchen. I did a background of it. And there are other charities that they did that I've highlighted. Like, for instance, Girls Inc. Different things, okay? Some of them are on the ground right now that they have backed up way before the fire. The moment they set up their foundation, they backed up some organization that were doing the work already. Okay? So now that when there's a disaster, these organizations are there on the ground, and this is where they're at. Okay? So now not only they help Well Central Kitchen financially, now they are hands-on. They're helping physically, not just with the money aspect. Okay? So this is one organization, unlike the Red Cross. They probably do a lot of good things, but what they did to Haiti, it's something I'll never forget. I'm not telling people to feel the same way that I do, but this is my perspective of it. What they did to Haiti was very shady. Millions of dollars that was raised to help Haiti, and they are a very well-known organization, the Red Cross. So many people donate money, and who knows what else they donated. Millions. They ended up with millions after the earthquake to build houses and things like that. Just go search how many houses. Okay, let me pause and search it, and so you see why I'm so upset about that. Okay, so this is the question that I asked Google. How much money did the Red Cross raise for Haiti earthquake? Okay, the American Red Cross raised nearly $500 million for Haiti after the 2010 earthquake. Donation, the Red Cross received close to $490 million in donation. Spending, the Red Cross spent 91% of every dollar donated on programs to help Haiti, and only 9 cents on management, general, and fundraising. They want to make sure to say this thing. But now my next question is, okay, how many houses did the, okay, I put did twice, did the Red Cross, I guess, built, okay, they answer it then anyway, raised for Haiti earthquake, because I copy and paste, but I forgot to change that. But this is the question here. How many houses did the Red Cross raise for Haiti earthquake? The American is supposed to be built, but whatever. The American Red Cross built 6 permanent homes in Haiti after the 2010 earthquake, despite raising $500 million, $500 million for the country. Okay, so you could search more about it, but this is why I'm so upset, because Haiti, how would I say that? The temperature, there's a weather. That's the word. Haiti's weather is not the same thing, and let's say in the U.S. or somewhere in Europe. Okay, they have one, maybe it might be a little bit cooler or hotter certain days, but it's a very moderate, I would say, temperature where you will not need cooling and like central air. Or you might need central air to cool people down, but you don't need fancy stuff, high level grade of things. Okay, yes, Haiti needs, the people need something decent. Yes, this is not to downgrade that, but enough for the people to live, to have a roof over their head. You're telling me $500 million raised and you only built 6 permanent homes? It's not like they need all sort of things, heating and cooling, and they need, how do you call this thing? What's the, insulation, you know, those material you put between the wall to keep the house warm and things like that. They don't need that, you know? But anyway, so back to this. All right, this is why I'm so upset with Red Cross. This is something I've put in my being, not to donate to them, but it's up to you. I'm letting you know what's happening and what they did to a country that needs so much help, and they undermine, or what would you say? They cut them, they shortchange the people of Haiti. And then you see, for instance, Trump, when he was running, okay, because their foundation, their government is weak. They can't really back up or protect their people that much. So anybody who could stomp on them or downgrade them, they'll do what they need to do. You know, Haiti will be the first one that they will pick to manipulate in a way. Okay, so what Red Cross did to Haiti, I will never forget. I will never forget. But anyway, let's focus on LA. I'm sorry for saying this, but this is the way that I feel. Well, Central Kitchen, I have seen them. They put, they're doing the work. I see if you donate to them, the money will actually go to do what they said they will do. They're all over the world. They're in the Middle East. They actually lost some workers. Okay? I spoke about it in some of my tweets. Maybe, I think YouTube probably took that video down. I'm not 100% sure, and I don't remember which video I had it. Because Israel bombed one of their trucks while Israel knew, okay? Because they let the government knew that they were going to go to feed the Palestinian, okay? But they bombed them anyway. Keep that in mind. I shared this before. So now I'm repeating it again. They risk their people. So many of their team have lost their life in various ways. Okay? They are also in Ukraine feeding the people. When the war first started, they were on the ground. I've highlighted some of them before. Now, due to the nature of what YouTube have put, I don't know if it's only my channel that was being monitored in a way where you cannot talk about certain things, you cannot do this. I've highlighted that aspect. Okay, I'll show you the screenshot of YouTube guidelines for what not to talk about. Okay, so World Central Kitchen have been doing the work. If you donate to them, I know your money will be going exactly for that. If you don't care who they feed, this is who. Okay? They are wherever there is a disaster. Okay? Ukraine, Middle East, some other place in the Caribbean. At one point there was flood in California. They were there as well. Okay, no matter which where around the world, they find a way. And I think at one point something happened to Haiti. Not around 2010, the earthquake. No, I'm not talking about that because I wasn't even in the periphery of Harry and Meghan. There was something that happened in Haiti. I think they were there as well. Okay, so let's read some of the comments. These are the proactive things Meghan and Harry shows up for or publicly get involved in, such as helping victims of the wildfires that Willie, okay, I think I read that, that Willie and Kate never seems to do. We're just wondering why, in light of the fact they're the future king and queen consort of the world or not. Okay, service is universal. Okay, I read some of this. I went on with my rant. Okay, thank you to Harry and Meghan showing up to help the peoples affected by the tragedy. Their foundation Archwell partner with World Central Kitchen to help survivors, displaced people anywhere in the world with issues, fire, quake, flood, etc. Okay, royalty rolling up their sleeves. Got to love these two. Okay, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex. I love that they're not just talk, they're about action. Exactly. Okay. She was born in Los Angeles. She grew up in Los Angeles. Her people are hurting. That's why she's at volunteering. Quote from someone, but very true. I don't think it's just that's why. Okay, it make it seems like because this is where she's from, so I'm helping them. No, I think just because of the nature of the situation. If it was someplace else that they could help, they would have done the same thing. Okay, this is not to downgrade the comment, but just saying. But she's repeating someone who said it. I don't think it's because of that. Go watch video 1. I already recorded it, where I review reporting that one of those channels was doing. So probably from there. And I think I even highlighted the part where I threw a shade at the people in the UK who were saying straight out of Kempton or something like that. Okay, the reporting was saying she's from LA. So this is the part that that was affected by the fire. Okay, appreciate their support and everyone who are coming together to help. The jealous moron with spiteful agenda can rot with hate. Okay, been 4 years since their last donation. Why not wait to report when they've done that? What is this talking about? Why not wait to report when... I mean, if the thing is happening now, this is what they're doing now. So they're reporting on what's happening now. So if they donate later, they could report on that as well. So why do the UK consistently talking non-stop about them? Why don't they wait until they're doing something to talk about them? But no, they're writing nonsense non-stop. Now this is a good thing that they're talking about them. Now you want them to wait not to talk about them? You see, I have a video almost every day. The UK's talking trash non-stop. So now that they're doing something good, all of a sudden, why not wait? Wait for what? Things are happening every day. Oh my God. Okay, she blocked her comment. Who responded? Simply because they don't report to you or owe you any explanation. You are just a faceless nobody in this app. It's worth blocking as well. Okay, but if it was negative thing you were hearing about, they will want to hear more about it. Idiots. Okay, so there's that. They need to get on down the road back to England. For goodness sake, leave the US alone. What the hell? Meghan is from there. Okay, I need to respond to that. Oh, I use the exact amount of character that I was supposed to use. Okay, so I'm responding to this troll. I'm gonna block soon. Okay, so this is what I would. Okay, troll. Meghan is an American. She was born in California. The UK told them to leave. Ask Piers Morgan.
If you want to be private, go back to America.
Take 2.
If you want to be private, go back to America and live privately. It's pretty straightforward.
He told her to leave the UK. So her husband, along with their child at the time, Archie, did just that. Left. So where do you... Okay, the you. I need to delete something here. Let's remove that. Okay. The UK told them to leave. Ask Piers Morgan. He told her to leave the UK. So where do you expect her to go now? Idiot. Fools like you are some kind of special. I wanted to write special, but let's just put something. Alright, so this, I'm gonna block her soon. Okay, you're just a troll. That's all you are, nothing else. Just another troll trolling on X with nothing to offer but bile. Shut and sit down. Okay, so there's all of that. Alright, lifelong Catholic, spewing bile. What's new? You are too old to be spewing bile. Sanitize your bile hot. Huh, she's Catholic? What is that? Wife of a Vietnam era Navy vet mom. Amazing. I just cannot. If this is what she wrote is true, these people, somebody already like what I wrote. There it is here. It just popped up. Let's block her. Oh my God. Let me not waste any more time. There's so much more. Okay, so somebody put the link of Sussex.com here. Prince Harry and Meghan, Southern California fire. She put the link here. Awesome. Thank you, Harry and Meghan. Of course they are. She is a force. Why? All they do is stand over. I mean, if you go on video 1, there's a reporting that was going on. While they were reporting, Harry was talking with the mayor. I think mayor of Pasadena. In the background, you could see Meghan doing things. Okay? She was doing things. And also, this is why they are a team.
Deal with everything else that comes with it. But no, you know, we're a fantastic team. We know we are, and we hope to, you know, over time, try and have as much impact for all the things that we care about as much as possible.
I am very excited about that.
Talking and listening, okay, are part of the thing as well. So they cannot just go over there and enforcing their personal whatever will on the organization. They show up. What do you want me to do? This is something that they have to ask. What do you want me to do? Because those organizations tend to have their structure, how they do things when they go certain places to help the people. Okay, once they set up, different groups, different people have things to do. All right, that way they could do the work in an organized manner. So when people come to volunteer, you don't just go and insert yourself anywhere. You ask them, where do you need help with? Despite the fact that they have donated to World Central Kitchen, because it's not their organization, it's not them who's running it. Okay, so they have to ask them, where or what do you want me to do? Okay, with that being said, back on video 1, the reporting that was being done, Meghan was in the back doing something. Harry was talking with the mayor. Who knows? Maybe while Harry is talking to the mayor to find out the problem that they are facing, okay, the shortage they probably are facing, you name it, I don't know, I'm just saying. So listening and understanding what's going on, what they need, what areas of things that they will need to solve, or what problem they need to solve. As Harry talking to the mayor, Meghan is doing something in the back with World Central Kitchen. So now when they go home, they could sit down and talk about what Harry was talking to the mayor about, and which way now, okay, with their own capacity, how they could help solve or help the mayor solve the problem that he was facing. These are the things. I mean, I have never been in this situation to know, but you could just assume. This is why I pray for basic understanding. Okay? Basic knowledge. So those people, these are adults. Okay? Comprehension. Basic things they should be able to process. As I was listening to the video that Meghan put out for Guy, the dog who passed away, near the end of the video, I think they were in the car, and Archie was saying something like either to hold the door or the dog or something like that, or it's gonna fall. And I was like, oh my God, this is a basic process, cause and effect. He already see, okay, ahead of time what could have happened if the dog was not secure. I think it was the dog, but you go listen to it again. I might be mistaken if it was the dog or something else that was in the car that probably wasn't secure and needed to be secured so it doesn't fall. And the first thing that popped up in my mind as I listened to him say it is, my goodness, he already looking ahead. Prediction, what could the possibility that could happen, cause and effect. And then Meghan responded in some shape or form saying, oh, I got it, honey, thanks for whatever. Okay, go listen to it.
My fault.
He's not gonna fall. Don't you worry. Mama has him. Thank you for being such a good boy.
But as you listen to it, think of what I said. Okay, these are the basic comprehension. There's a term for it that I sometimes pray for, you know, for this world to have, to help us get through the kind of craziness that we are facing. Because it seems like, okay, we have young people that are growing, that are coming out now, they're just growing up. And those people who should be gone, okay, the old, okay, already lived their lives. They've done their things. They've enjoyed life, whichever capacity that they already enjoyed it. Now, as they're about to exit this world, they're poisoning, okay? They're living hate, all sort of things for the young people to capture. Meddling, tell lies, all sort of things. Where now the young people who are growing are pretty much catching on to these things. Where is it going to stop? Instead, you know, for instance, when you grow up, you know, all right, at some shape or form, there are things you probably didn't know. You touch the fire, you know you're going to get burned. So now the next young people that's growing up, you know, to prevent them. Okay, the fire, if you touch it, it's going to burn. So don't touch it. You don't have these old people telling these young people that anymore. But instead, they're telling them to do, like, for instance, go in the fire, go touch the fire. This type of things. This is just an analogy or things. But it's so many other things. The old people are just telling the young people all the bad things. All the bad things that they should not be doing. Instead, things that, for instance, this is how I make my money. Okay, I did this, I did that, But instead, they're telling them, do the wrong thing to get money. It's just unbelievable. It's happening on YouTube as well. You see people who saying lies and manipulation, all sort of things. I mean, I'm not trying to... I'm just saying how it is. You make your own conclusion. Okay? But their channels are, you know, growing with all the spewing lies and negativity. Anyway, let's move on. Okay, I read enough of those. Okay, so this is everything here. Okay, maggot and half-wit haven't given anything to the fire victim. They have been demanding suckers give money to her Ppl Foundation scam where they keep 95. Okay, so these are the idiots. Okay, these are adults spreading lies. We know Harry and Meghan have done the things. All right, so let's go to the next one. I don't know who this person was making reference to, but whatever. Next tweet. Okay, so this, how long is that? I reviewed that already. Okay, this was in video 1. Okay, Meghan Markle and Prince Harry at World Central Kitchen in Pasadena, where food is being distributed. Maybe I'll share this again. Okay, it will be a screenshot, but I will try not to insert or interfere it. Go in video 1, I talk about it. Hopefully I don't have anything new to say. It's not a promise. Okay, so let's listen.
Are handing out food. So they just arrived here not that long ago, and we were alerted to the fact that they were here. Earlier today, we also had an opportunity to grab first partner Jennifer Ppl Newsom, who was also giving out food. You see, there we have a better shot of Princess Markle as Meghan, as she's wearing that LA ball cap and talking to some of the volunteers. You know, not a lot of big fanfare for their arrival, obviously. I'm sure they just wanted to come and offer support and well wishes as they are hanging out with the commoners, I guess. That's one way to put it, huh, Marla?
Yeah.
And again, I just see the backside of Chef Jose Andres, whose World Central Kitchen has been so generous in making sure that evacuees have food and first responders as well. So
you know,
other than
let me just
see, I don't...
Let me just tell you this, Susan. So, you know, Prince Harry and the Duchess of Sussex, Meghan Markle, they've already opened their home, $14 million home, by the way, in Montecito, which is, you know, 90 miles north of the Palisades. They've opened their home to their friends who have, you know, been forced to evacuate. Which, you know, isn't surprising, makes sense. But they also have their Archwell Foundation, named after their son Archie. and they're determining the most impactful ways to support those in need right now. So in addition to, I'm sure, working with Jose Andres and figuring out how they can help, they do have the Archwell Foundation, and they're trying to figure out, how best can we give back.
Yeah, I feel like there are a lot of people who are doing the same thing. People have reached out to me, how can I help? And it's so frustrating because a lot of people want to donate goods, but when evacuees don't have a place to save goods, it's not really helpful unless you have a place to stay and a place to store those things. We just watched as Meghan Markle gave Jose Andres that hug, that warm hug, and again,
the mayor's getting quite a bit of FaceTime with the two. Susan, how far away are you? Are you able to approach them, or are they heavily guarded?
I would not say that. It seems like too intimate a moment to interrupt them, but I'm noticing that a little farther away, Princess Markle, she left that little group, and now she's getting down and dirty. She truly wants to help. I mean, she's in her civvies and not exactly glammed up, but she bent over that plastic bin. It looked as if she was literally going to start helping people. She's offering up hugs, which are so needed.
We have to remember this is where she's from, right? I mean, she grew up in Los Angeles.
She grew up in Los Angeles, and as you said, has been living in the Santa Barbara area for some time now.
Well, I'm sure she would. I understand the intimacy of this moment. I totally respect that. But I'm sure she'd be open to talking to you because she seems open.
Yeah, let's see. She was sort of coming over this way, so let's see if we can grab her.
And the mayor, Victor Gordo, well, maybe he can make the introduction.
Right. Okay. We're getting body checks, though. Mayor, do you want to say a couple words? Can we grab you briefly? Sure. How is it to have Prince Harry and Princess Markle here, Meghan here?
Well, it's great people, great personalities, and great heart for them to come out here and meet with the first responders, meet with the people who are affected. Is very important. They really buoyed the spirits of the first responders. We visited the command post at the Rose Bowl, and people were very happy to see them.
Yeah. All right, so that's that. Phew, I wanted to stop a couple of times, and I was like, nah, let me just let it play. Yeah, the way the lady was reporting, but the one on the studio, the reporter that was in the studio pretty much gave a clear background of what Harry and Meghan Foundation have been doing and things like that. So that's that. I did a review of this video and video 1. Okay, so that was the only tweet that I shared. I put it twice. Okay, so this is a thread. Okay, so a couple of these might be repeated, but so there's that here. We just listened to this. Meghan and Prince Harry are in Pasadena volunteering and visiting with victims of the wildfire and first responders. Okay, we just heard him talking. 29 seconds.
They didn't come out here for publicity. They came out here to work, and then we went to visit some of the families in the impacted area and view firsthand some of the impacted area, and then they wanted to go visit the first responders and personally thank them for their efforts to help our families and our neighbors.
Mayor, they're an example of so many people, though, that are doing the same thing.
They didn't.
Damn, I would like to hear more of that, doing the same thing, and I wanted to, okay, let's see. Okay, so maybe it's continue here. Right, Meghan Markle was born and raised in Los Angeles. Seems like people keep forgetting this important fact. I know. Let's see, is that the same thing?
People show up, like Prince Harry and Meghan Markle, show up and say, we want to help people that are hurting right now. That says something. That speaks volumes to people in a way that is often unsaid. Just that simple act of kindness and providing people food, and so many people here.
Okay, so let me see. There's 4 comments underneath it. Oh my God. Okay, so it's going back. Let me go back. All right, let's pause this. Meghan and Harry volunteered to deliver food for Project Angel Food in LA during the pandemic. For the sake of this, I think I shared this on our Port of Ppl service. I have to find a way to put something like this on our Port of Ppl service. It's demonetized, by the way.
Meghan and Harry came and visited us. Donations have gone up. Volunteers have called asking if they could help. And just the excitement of this organization has reached, these new heights. They have really brightened up the spirits of our clients. Now, if the client recognized them in the moment or later, it still is something very special to them. I talked to one of the clients. He called up and said, "Thank you for sending Harry and Meghan to my house." He said, "I live in Section 8 housing. I've had HIV for 30 years, and it's a challenging time. And they brightened up my day, and they give me some..."
Just listening to that, had AIDS for 30 years. This is how far we have gotten. And then this is what sometimes I don't understand with people who just let I mean, this is not to shame anybody who had it or anything like that, but those who don't have the disease seems to forget that this type of transmitted disease are out there. People are looking healthier and more vibrant while they're still carrying this disease, and some young people just don't use protection. Let's continue.
Thing to talk about. And he said he talked to Harry and told Harry that he likes hamburgers and fries. And Harry told him, "It's not good for you." He's going to remember that. He's going to remember, Harry told me hamburgers and fries aren't good for me. One little visit, a few moments of interaction is really making a difference in a lot of lives.
Okay, that's almost like what I was saying earlier about Harry talking with the mayor, interaction, knowing what's happening, what's the problem, or whatever information he's getting. Okay, sometimes it's like working smarter. It's not always, do, you continuously nonstop without knowing what you are doing. So listening is part of the thing. And I think Harry have said it in the Obama Foundation. Okay, when he goes places, he listens to the people and see what they need and things like that, and how he could help facilitate them with their needs. He doesn't just go and insert himself. Well, Harry knows the UK made a big mistake. A huge mistake. The royal family. Because Harry was... But then again, they're not about that. They were just pretending. It's just that Harry took the work seriously, but they just pretending. So, yeah. Anyway. And I hope the people, okay, now this is where it matters. The people of the UK see that they had one advocate. Okay, one advocate for them who was at the table advocating for them, and then they kick him out. Okay, I say one because he's part of the royal family, and then he brought in someone who will be at the table as well to help the people. They kick them out. So the royal family are not serious. They are not serious about what they claim they there for. Okay, this is publicly stunt backfired, oversaturated the market and decree of the office of the Duke and Duchess. This make me loathe them. I mean, you never liked them to begin with, so these people are something. Public stunt. What stunt? Alright, let's block this one. Okay. Volunteers, seriously. Okay, so they're here. Oh, so that's back in the days of... no, that's recent. They're adding. I mean... we know, just hope, okay? I don't want to say bad thing to happen to people, but just pray to God you never be in those situations. Because when you work your life for things, I will never forget that. This Middle Eastern man who took, I don't know how long he took to build his house. Okay, and then the Israel bombed his house. He was crying like a baby. I just hope you're never in those situations. Okay, is that new? No, that's something different. Okay, Meghan, the Duchess of Sussex, and Jennifer Newsom, wife of the Governor of California, served meals and supplies to victims of LA fires at the evacuation center in Pasadena. All right, let's listen. It is 45 seconds.
Volunteers in the Red Cross are providing food, water, and supplies. Newsom is, of course, the wife of California Governor Newsom, Gavin Newsom. At last count, more than 800 evacuees were seeking services at the center there, and that's Josh Friday as well. He's the chief
service officer for California, who runs the organization called California Volunteers. He called into our coverage late at night the other night, saying,
okay, there's Meghan here, okay, and Harry in the back, okay, doing the work
about different ways that people can volunteer, and that's part of the efforts here, trying to get people out to help others. He says the biggest way also a lot of people can help right now is really to donate to worthy organizations like the American Red Cross.
All right, we're approaching the...
Okay, so there's that. I say enough about the American Red Cross. Next tweet. Okay, so this is images. Prince Harry left, that's here. Duke of Sussex, member of the British royal family, with Mayor of Pasadena, Victor Gordo, visit a home at 2858 Highview Avenue and Altadena Drive that was destroyed during the Eaton fire in Altadena on Friday, January 10, 2025. There's the picture and information. Wow. It's very sad. Whether you're rich or poor, you work your butt off to have what you have, and then the fire just come and destroy. Okay, let's read some of the comments. Prince Harry and his wife Meghan, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, visited the Pasadena Convention Center on Friday, where evacuees of the Eaton fire are sheltering. Celebrity chef Jose Andres, Well Central Kitchen, and Roy Choi were also on hand serving meals. Let's pause this. Thanks, Prince Harry, first responders, volunteers, and everyone that's doing their bit. Okay, so this is the retweet of that. Did Prince Harry and Meghan Markle really get down and dirty? Mayor, this was their second visit for the day. They were serving food anonymously. All right, so let's listen.
Do they want to really get down and dirty?
This is their second visit today. We were here earlier today, and they were serving food anonymously. No one knew they were serving food.
Kind of hard to see. It's anonymous.
With masks.
They're so recognizable.
Yeah, well, they put the mask on. Yeah.
With masks, a little bit more.
And anonymously, and they didn't come out here for publicity. They came out here to work, and then we went to visit some of the families in the impacted area and view firsthand some of the impacted area, and then they wanted to go visit the first responders and personally thank them for their efforts to help our families and our neighbors.
Do they want to really get down and dirty?
So that's that. Well done them. They are far kinder and caring than the royal and the UK. Abolish the monarchy. Okay, show up the good. There's one comment in here. Love Prince Harry. He's a true kind human. Impressive. There's the heart. So let me listen to this and then go to the next one. Okay, I cannot see it. Let's go to the next one. After I finish edit these, and we'll see what else they are saying about them. So this one is a long one. I think that's the one I did the review and someone retweeted it. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle show up to the Well Central Kitchen in Pasadena where food is being distributed. Mayor says they just wanted to be supportive and took time to meet those who were affected. They were serving food earlier anonymously, according to the mayor of Pasadena, Victor Gordo, which is the video I just shared with you. Oh, so there's a little thread here. So let's listen to this. This one is long, so I might split this video into different parts. Okay, I'm already 45 minutes into it.